Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Travis, aka Travesty. Had a long day at work today, but today we came home to some nice Succ Zerker PvE buffs. And in today's video, I will be doing an hour with 20k Agris on the Succ Zerker. Here are my add-ons for everybody's awareness. I think the last video I didn't spend enough time on these. Instead of Deathblow, I'll be using Demi-Human and this PvE. I'll be using Courages as well. I'll be using the AP enhancer that I went over in my previous video on how to get an extra 3 AP every hour. And then I'm also going, now we don't have a drop event, so I'll be popping tent buff here. Huge shout out to Stacked, GM of Bepop. This guy has been super helpful with me getting these no rebuffs. And so we're gonna go ahead and get ready. I think we're at 137.5. We have our drop pets activated. With 100, we'll have 237.5. With this, we'll have 247.5. So I think we just pop a 50% tent. And we're not going to be like min-maxing trash here. We're going to, you know, try our best, but worst case scenario, we're off by a couple. Okay. We got our horse buff up. We got that in. Putting our horse away. And we're popping our buffs. And we're turning our volume on so you can hear the mobs die. Oh, I guess I could use this instead. Well, shit. Well, I could have used something that's free, but unfortunate. So, clock has begun. Let's see how these buffs feel on the Succ Zerker. I really enjoy Succ Zerker grind, so I know it's not the most efficient by far, but I think it's the easiest. So we have Node where AP buff. That's why I'm running Demi-Human. I was actually doing some calculations with Leduck the other day on stream, and I found out that I just don't have enough AP to run Deep Sea most of the time. Like, sure, when I have my Z buff up, I'm above the AP cap, but when I don't have Z buff up, I was like a little bit below the AP cap. So that's just something to think about. Let me reply to my GM here that I just started a grind video and I don't want to be in a load screen. Started a grind video and don't want to int it for a load screen. I'm not min-maxing, but put this away. Yeah, the combo's the same pretty much. Oh, one thing I did change was one of the crystals I'm running is the BSR crystal. I run the BSR crystal primarily because I'm not like too keen on stopping a combo mid pack to absorb. So having 25% extra BSR for 2 sheet AP, which doesn't give me a bracket in PvE, is pretty big. And now that I found out about the AP enhancers, it's just kind of like a objective W. So I'll show you guys what my AP is right now without a Z buff up when I get a spin on this long spin on this pack here. So again, Shift Q, Ultimate Mendy Frenzy Destroyer into Beastly Wind Sash, Raging Thunder Spin, and then you do long spin here, and you can see my stats here are 1164. So I'm 1164 without Z buff, with Courage, with 15 AP house buff, with a couple of these like event stuff. Like the only one that gives me monster AP really is this one right here. So I'd be like 1159 without it. So because of that, if I have a node work AP buff, thank you again, Bepop, GM stack, then you would get, I'd be above the cap. Yeah. Let me kill this guy. Okay, we got a Dark Tide here. If you get one Dark Tide, you are for sure gonna be consuming all your Agris. On Zerker, sometimes you don't consume all Agris if you don't get a Dark Tide. And when I mean all Agris, I mean like the Agris you get per day. But yeah, since I got it, this is for sure consuming everything. Yo, what's up, Goblin? How you doing, man? I'm doing an updated grind video for my YouTube. I know a lot of people don't like grinding on the Zerker because he's inefficient, but I find him to be a super chill grinder. 1 and 2, he just got PvE buff today, so I'm sure some people are gonna be interested in this video. We're gonna do an hour. This time we have 20k Agris because I've been at work all day, and so I had a little extra Agris to burn. I know my last video was without Agris, so it's not gonna be apples to apples, but I can tell you right now, the clear speed is noticeably a little bit better. And when it comes to the actual buffs, Raging Thunder, the Raging Thunder spin is 10% more, and the Rablam spin is like a 6% damage increase. So it's not like a huge increase, but it makes the difference overall. In the long run, it'll make the difference, especially if you are like somebody like me that just kind of spams spins like this. 1 spin and then 2. Get a sip of my water. It's been a long day, guys. And we're back home chilling. I think we're at 320 now that the combat buffs have been popped. So thank you, Opal, for the GM buffs. Appreciate it, homie. See, I have 125, so I can absorb whenever. I still have like 20 seconds left of Z buff. Now is a good time to absorb when there's no mobs. It's just so nice having this extra cushion. The uptime of your Z buff, especially when you have events. When you have events, your uptime of Z buff is usually 100% no matter what. But it really impacts when you don't have 100% uptime on your Z buff. So if you're like extremely geared, I highly recommend trying out the BSR Stone for grinding, especially if you run into the issue where you're like mid combo and you don't want to absorb, right? I think just being able to transfer this Z buff over is pretty nice. So we'll show what my AP is with Z buff up. I think it's gonna be what, it was 1160 something. It's gonna be 1190 something. So potentially with Z buff, yeah, 1194. So potentially with Z buff, Deep Sea would make sense. Deep Sea being what, 10 AP versus Courage is 15 or 20. Courage is 20 AP. But my baseline is 1164. So Courage would have me at 1154. So Deep Sea would actually be better in this situation with all these buffs, the Node AP buff. But honestly, I tried out Deep Sea. I tried out Courage. Pretty similar clear speeds for me, at the very least. I'm gonna say thank you to Opal. I'm definitely feeling the clear speed difference here. And again, a reminder from my previous video, you don't stay for the 1s and 2s. If you are engaged enough to stop your long spin, I would stop it if there's like 1s and 2s that are behind. But if you aren't engaged, which is me pretty much 90% of the time when I'm grinding, I'm like watching a show or watching somebody crash out in AOS now with ranked AOS out. Yeah, I just do the long spin for the whole time. But if you are like paying attention to your stream and everything, you will be able to see what's going on, or you'll be able to finish those 1s and 2s. I am awake. I am awake. Should probably close the chat so keep people's privacy. I'll close it. And most of my videos, it really doesn't matter. I haven't had any, you know, leaks of any kind that were, you know, damaging. But I'm a YouTube partner now. I'm gonna be pumping out content, so I should probably try to keep my guild chat out of things. And I'm too lazy to put like a chat cover on my videos. Hell, I even forget if I started recording this. I'm gonna be so pissed if after this is over, I have to re-record it. And I could re-record it on YouTube. So, yo, what's up, Shaya? How you doing, man? Is it Shaya Nut Taster? What up? What up? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a good night, day, wherever you're from, dude. We're doing a 1-hour grind video for Succ Zerker. Succ Zerker's spins were buffed, and that's the main thing that I use at DSR. So I'm gonna see if the buffs are worth it. Oh, you're NA, West Coast, Midwest, or East Coast? I live in the West Coast, but I'm from the Midwest, and a lot of my family is on the East Coast, so I pretty much, during the holidays, my time zones are fucked. You know, 2 hours in the Midwest, 3 hours on the East Coast. Yep. Canada. Is that even considered NA, bro? What time zone is Canada? A couple hours difference, maybe? I know Pig and Corgi stay up fucking late as shit. I'm guessing Canada's like 2-3 hours difference than the West Coast, maybe. But you guys stay up so fucking late. At least Corgi and CPCP. Those are the two Canadian streamers I know of. And then Choice is Canadian too. But he goes to sleep early, or he has like a very... Okay, 9:41. It's 7:41 here, I think. So I think we got... It is a 2-hour difference. It's a two-hour difference. I can combine them. It's just gonna be a full night, overnight thing. Okay, so my video cut out when I went full screen. So I started recording again. This will be the most editing you guys see me do. Putting 2 videos together. There was like a slight gap in time. Probably gonna be like a 10 to 15 second gap. And the video is gonna be way worse because I'm gonna have to render them together. And it's gonna take like all overnight probably rendering this, but we're still within the first 14 minutes of this grind. We had one dark tide, so it's much more, a lot more inflated right now than you'd expect, right? Because if I were to end at 9K in 15 minutes, you'd expect 9 times 4. What is that? 36K? That's not the usual. That's definitely not the usual. Love the videos. Hey man, I appreciate the support. Recently got the YouTube partner So I'm gonna be trying to put out videos that I think are, you know, helpful to other people. I'm not gonna put out videos if I don't think they're helpful, one, and then two, I'm not gonna make videos just for the sake of making videos. I think there's a lot of video ideas I've had in the past. I've just been too lazy. But now that I got this YouTube partner a couple weeks ago, I've been really trying to maximize spreading fun ideas. So you're deep in. Yeah, apologies for some of the video quality. My editing, as you may know, is pretty shit. But I try. I think we're gonna have to storage here. Usually I get overrate around this time, so I might be storaging during the long spin here. Is it nighttime? Yeah, I'm starting to feel that it's nighttime. All right, long spin here. We'll do it. To be honest, now that the buffs have happened, I actually kill faster. Oh, you mean what Goblin said? Restarted on from console, you can get gear so fast now. It's PC. Yeah, if you live up to your name, Goblin, you can probably catch up to my gear score in like a year. But like for most meaningful PvP, you're probably right there and within 6 months. Like if you know Zen. I'm Zen now. He used to be Panic Zen, but he's now I'm Zen. That dude's gotten a lot of gear for the amount of time he spent playing NA seriously. They gave out Triple Pen Blackstar, essentially. So yeah, he's from console as well, and a lot of his buddies from console are on PC now, so I think the gear curve is just going to keep getting faster and faster for people. It's going to be easier and easier as time goes on. Oh, you used to PvP against them. That's what's up, man. And let's be real, guys. Let's be real. The state of the game is better than it was, but it's still a far cry from its peak, you know? It's still a far cry from the peak BDO days. We probably won't ever see it get there. Oh, I should absorb. Yo, what's up, Kelko? How you doing, man? We're doing an updated grind video for Succ Zerker. I fucked up the recording a little bit. I gotta stop cursing, guys. I gotta stop cursing. You're not supposed to curse on YouTube. I messed up the recording. I went into full screen, and when I went into full screen, it cut the video off. So I started recording again. Hopefully, I can combine the videos, no problem, and there's no like cut in quality. But if there's a cut in quality, oops. Down with console? Yeah. I mean, a lot of the console people that be coming over to this game are like ridiculous in PvP. You got Pinks, you got Kobe, you got Zen. All people that are like really good at their class. Ooh, we got a tide again. The second tide, guys. So the number that I get here is actually gonna be pretty high. So we're gonna kill this mob here, and then we'll go back over to the tide. I doubt they're ever gonna make console cross-play with PC. What they'd have to do is probably make it so that console people can transfer their gear over. What I mean by that is like have a screenshot of their gear and get a similar set of gear. Maybe one set of PvP gear, one set of PvE gear, one set of life skill gear. But they can't have everything come over. That's like the compromise I could potentially see happening. Do I think it's gonna happen? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. 100% don't think it's gonna happen. But I don't think they'd ever cross-play the two. I just don't see it happening. Copy all gear, make it unsellable. Yeah, that's another thing. They'd probably have to make it unsellable so that the consoles people don't mess up the NA market. God damn it, guys! Why do I have such a potty mouth? I need to change my ways so that I can get maximum monetization on YouTube. Oh, I haven't even popped my Z buff. Dang it. It'd be nice. I miss a lot of people from console. They're in too deep gear wise. Yeah. Let's say PC was like PC and console were reversed. I'd probably still play on at PC and never go to console because I'm just too far in, man. I am too far in. I think the only thing I would maybe do is I would try playing AOS on PC, or I'd try playing AOS on console, but one, I don't know how to use a controller. I've never had that like experience. And two, I already have like aversion to PvP already, so I don't think I would do it. But yeah, I think if they did like a copy gear thing where you can have a set of PvP, PvE gear, so like Nuver, Black Star Kudum, and then your life skill gear, you copy over, it'd be nice. I swapped because I was a terminal reroll on console and didn't have gear anyway, but I swapped PC play controller and still AOS. So essentially, you didn't have any gear. You came to PC, you didn't have any gear, so pretty much no difference. But now you get to play with a more active player base, right? That's essentially what you did. Life is good. Yep. That's nice, man. Did you pick up Awakened Dosa yet? Last time I heard you were like, I'm not gonna play Archer. I'm not gonna crash out like Washed every day. I'm gonna learn Awakened Dosa. It looks fun, looks engaging, etc., etc. I don't got a PC though. So, a lot of you guys probably don't know, but my first year of playing BDO, I played on a laptop. I played on a mother effing laptop. And that was like 60 FPS max, 30 FPS average. And I got to like 600 gear score when getting a 600 gear score back then was as hard as getting a 700 gear score now. I did that pretty hard. That was pretty what. Zen is still playing on laptops. I joined his Discord server the other day for some Dolans and chatting. And one of his setup pictures is like a college dorm room setup. And he's got like his laptop and his streaming laptop. It's pretty, looks pretty tough. Looks like he's gonna be living small for a little bit until his living situation's sorted out. But yeah, I played on a laptop, and I still have a laptop backup just in case. He's in a barracks? Yeah, military. Let me double check. Okay, the storage only has what I did this hour, so it's gonna be a clean cut. So we got 2 tides. My expectation is 33, 34k with 20k Agris, because the Agris is gonna run out around the 6 to 10 minute mark based on previous experience. Depends on how many like the small events we get, but I can see Agris running out with 10 minutes left. Yo, what's up, Haven 909? I'm actually doing a PvE video. I'm actually doing a PvE video on the Succ Zerker grind. Essentially, essentially, yeah, the buffs are pretty noticeable. I also got a Node War AP buff from Bepop. They wrecked this. Hey, was it Valor? They wrecked Valor tonight for uncapped. So I have an extra 25 AP, so I'm able to run Demi-Human. And I'm using AP enhancers in my latest YouTube video. I go over how to get 3 PvE AP for 10 hours and 10 minutes. It's like super min-maxy, but super cheap and super easy. And so, yeah, on top of having like 28 extra AP more than I usually do, the grind has been feeling pretty good. Like the Raging Thunder spin gets these guys so low that like my long spin is not even a break anymore. The long spin that I usually just rest my hands and is just as short as the Raging Thunder spin, if not shorter, when I have Z buff up. So the worst part is not being able to do underground yet. Hey man, if you live up to your name, Goblin, you'll be at underground in like 2 to 3 months. Easy. 2 to 3 months easy. Okay, we got 3 tides. So this is probably going to be more like 36k. Every tie gives you like an additional 2k trash. And I think Succ Zerk's baseline for me with 20k is like 30k. So if I get 1 tide, it's 32k. If I get 2 tides, it's 34k. And then if I get 3 tides, it's 36k. But the thing is, like, by 3 tides, you're starting to have like non-Agris numbers, because I only grind with 20k Agris. I never grind with more than 20k Agris because your boy depletes that every single day. So unfortunately, I can't track it that well. I'm not patient like these other people that will wait like 3 days to get 60k Agris so they can try getting the max amount of trash per hour here. I think trash numbers without Agris or 20k is probably going to be the most accurate representation of people that grind here. I don't think people are waiting 2 days to come grind here. I think most people are grinding here with Agris and without Agris. You know? Did I get any Devours this hour? So I might be event carried, but man, I am not getting a lot of Devours. Not drop carried. There we go. All I had to do was complain. Yo, what's up, Lord Bond? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a nice day. Night, wherever you're from, dude. It's been nice and rainy out here, gloomy. I was stuck in LA traffic. Got home. Got the glorious uncapped nowhere buff from Bebop. Appreciate them. And yeah. Now we're doing a 1 hour grind video on Succ Zerk, and then after that we're gonna do some AOS on the Mystic. We reached Radiant Spear for the first time in 5 seasons, if you count preseason. We'll see if we can climb, but I think Radiant Spear is probably my cap. Getting Solar Incarnate would require me to play a lot more consistently than I do now. And family, you won't have to ask for it. I'm pretty sure I tuned into one of Choice's streams, and you guys had a sign up for Node War that had like 50% participation show up. No, family's cool. I like Don Skeptic. I like y'all. I'm really more of like a PvE grinder though. Like AOS is fun PvP, but Node War, Uncapped, Siege, those things don't really interest me too much. I want to try out Node Wars here and there. That's why I have like a Asada belt pre-order up. But most of the Node Wars that I feel like people do are capped Node Wars. So my gear would basically be useless. Only 1 Node War a week? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try merking out on Sundays for Node Wars, so if I can't get with Bebop, I'll hit you up and see how I do. Like, let's say I'm a bottom fragger, man. You guys don't want me. You guys don't want me if I'm a bottom fragger, but we are big against Bebop. Bro, Bebop is so nice, man. I literally have not gotten a nowhere buff from any other guild other than Bebop. They've helped me make so many grind videos. Shout out Stacked. Awakened Mystic is goated for defense. Yeah. So I did Node Wars like maybe 2-3 years ago. In Turtle, if you remember Turtle, I don't know if you remember Turtle, but it was like a DP meme guild, and it was all right. I think like the stutter desync kind of stuff that you get when you do Node Wars and Sieges was something I wasn't like too keen to, but yeah. Yeah, I wish there was like a good Node Wars guide. I've been looking for like Node Wars guides, uncapped, capped. I haven't found much that's recent. I think Massilis's guide, the Succ guy, that's the latest guide I found. Yeah, with Node Wars AP buff and Z buff up, I can kill the guy before I need to refresh my Frenzy Destroyer. I do Succ Zerker. Yeah, I like Succ Zerker. If there's any class that I wish I had picked before I tried Mystic, it would have been Succ Zerker. Like, Succ Zerker is so strong. Like, I run well into Succ Zerker on Awakened Mystic in an AOS format, but you give Succ Zerker any level of tankiness, and then it's just like a matter of time before they grab you, extend the grab, and then your slows are no longer applied, and they can comp you forever. I love Mystic. Yeah, I like Mystic. Trust me, I like Mystic. It's just, if I go back in time and choose a class to main, it would have been Awakened Zerker and then Succession Zerker. Because Awakened Zerker, I don't know, Succession wasn't out when I first started playing the game. It was, but then who knows? I might have given up on the game because Awakened Zerker was a lot. Like, the two classes that I play, especially when it comes to PvP, are super easy. Not a lot of mechanics needed. Awakened Mystic, super easy, and it's probably the only class that I play at a competent level in PvP. Succ Zerker I play for fun in PvP, but it's really not. It's maybe like gold, red level. And the red level would be like my peak. I'd have to play a lot more, and mouse moving with my UI is basically impossible. Did you guys Node Wars tonight, Bond? Archer PvP would be fun. I need you to go check out Washed. Look up Washed. He's like a AOS streamer. Somebody, Kelko, if Kelko is still here, maybe he can help you. But you'll see how fun Archer PvP is. Okay, yeah, in large scale it's fun, but AOS, I don't think most archers are having fun in that game mode. But yeah, his title right now is Crash Out King, and that's 100% accurate. I think I have like a 70% chance of joining his stream and hearing him like completely crash out on how this game mode is trash, brainless classes, etc., etc. You watch Cezanne? Doesn't look fun in small scale at all. Yeah. Maybe you can have Mystic for small scale fights. She's super strong. Flavor of the month level strong right now. And then you can have Archer for large scale fights like Siege, Node War. Even if like for smaller Node Wars, I think Awakened Mystic might be viable. Again, I don't really know. Haven't been in the Node War scene for a very long time. And when I was in the Node War scene, work-life schedule kind of made it really hard to do even one node war a week. That's why, like, if I do a node war, it's gonna be like a one-off, like maybe once every month or something. I'm gonna be. I hope it's not raining on Saturday night. I'm gonna be going out for first time in a bit. I found out today that I am a lightweight, bro. Work limits are out, yeah. And the upcoming policy for my workplace means I'll have to go into office every day starting 23 February. So I'll be like basically tired every day. I think my streaming's gonna definitely take a hit. My workouts are gonna take a hit because there's working out after a telework day, and then there's working out after being in office and having to drive to your to office. Find parking. Parking is gonna be a complete diabolical situation because the place I work at was supposed to be telework, hybrid telework, and so once they made the change in policy and it's going so fast that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to park like miles away from where I work and I don't logistically, and I don't want to talk about it too much. I just think it's gonna be a nightmare that I'm not ready for. But yeah. All right, we're about 36 minutes in. Dang, we're actually gonna have consumed all the Agris by like 20 minutes probably. Or maybe we'll have like a whole Harmony drought. That's gonna be pretty insane when it comes to. I had 20k Agris at the beginning of this hour. Usually I run out of Agris by the 10 to 5 minute mark, 5 to 10 minutes left. But at this rate, I only have 3.4k Agris left, and I have 24 minutes left on the hour. Yeah. The buffs are feeling pretty good. Like, I'm not in this long spin that long. Like, usually the long spin is twice as long as my Raging Thunder spin. But now my Raging Thunder spin is doing so much damage that in my long spin, Feral Rage, I'm staying in that spin shorter than I stay in my fucking my Raging Thunder spin. Yeah, the mobs are like 9% after my and this is without Z-buff. Yeah, I think the buffs are kind of going hard. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Let's see if Devastation will kill these guys. Dude, another tide? Bro. Bro. Alright. I think that's 4 tides. Now we're running out of Agris in the next 3 minutes. Dang, if only I was somebody who'd saved like 40, 60k Agris. Then I could be like Succ Zerker. 45k trash per hour. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those kind of people. Dang, man, that would have been a great clickbait title. Extremely clickbait. Unfortunate. Sometimes you win. Most of the time, you lose. I'll probably have to refresh my water after this hour. Yeah, with the Dark Tide events, if you have the BSR, if you have enough gear to run the BSR stone, I wouldn't absorb until you're 125. And then if you have the Z buff still up when you're 125, then just wait for a good time while the mobs are spawning. So I have like 10 seconds left. I think after this long spin here, I will absorb. Perfect timing right there. So yeah. Long spin time. Typically you don't want to long spin when these guys spawn up, the main mobs. But it's fine if you just like not paying attention. Yeah, I think the BSR stones are pretty much really impactful when you have events. If I get a second BSR stone, I might actually use it, to be honest. Because it's a difference of 4 AP for 50 BSR, 50% BSR that I can transfer over. I don't know. It might be a little much, but you know, 358 to 362 in PvE purposes only. It is literally only for AP. And I just got 3 AP from doing what I did in my YouTube video on AP enhancers. I got 3 AP basically. Every time I grind now, I have 3 more AP than I had before, so I don't know. It's good to know that. I think I got that before I did the big event, so it sat there for 5 minutes. But yeah, we're about to run out of Agris with more than a whole harmony left to go, guys. And that's because we got 4 tides, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say 4 tides. If somebody watches this video and they correct me, I'll change the title. But we're at 4 tides right now. And man, it's going to be a pain combining this video with the 13-minute video. I wish I didn't go full screen. Dude, while I'm streaming, my FPS is like 60 less than I get off stream. Like right now, it's like 181, just dropped to 130. Alright, we're at 10k, we'll mid after this. Alright, we're 31k trash so far. We still have 17 minutes left on the hour here. If we estimate based on our video that we did before, where we got 17k no events, or 18, let's just round up to 18. That's easier to divide by 4, right? 18 divided by 4 is 3.5. No. 3.5, 7. Yeah. So if we're estimating based on that video, we have like 17 minutes left, basically. So if I were to estimate that, I would say 4-ish K, no Agris, if we get no events. So we're at 31k now. So 4-ish K plus that is, this will be a 35k Succ Zerker DSR video with 20k Agris. 4 tides, not enough Agris to support the whole grind hour for sure. This is probably, I don't think my Mystic's ever been this lucky to get like 4 tides, so this is probably the earliest I've run out of Agris on a grind video. Yo, what's up, Mike? I'm recording.
Oh shit, you're live?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah. That's my housemate. Good dude. But unless I lock my door, it's basically open door policy for him. When he gets drunk enough, even when I lock my door, he still tries to get in. Oh man, I'm gonna miss this living situation. I wonder if the explosion is worth using. It got buffed, but not by much. And having to land the explosion can be a little bit annoying. I think it's about the same. Just requires a little bit more aiming. Alright, we got 15 minutes left on the hour. We're at 1k trash, 31k trash in this storage, so 32k. And we ran out of Agris on 17 minutes left. We ran out of Agris in about 43 minutes. Sometimes I try to do Beastly Wind Slash, but I do Quaking Fury. Quaking Fury is not too bad in PvE. I think it used to be bad, but they buffed it enough that it's not like a complete throw if you use it. Uturi's up. If you're on NA, get your Uturi in. I would get it in, but I'm doing a grind video. So maybe another way you can enter the combo on the big guys is Predatory Hunt, Explosion, Ultimate Friendly Destroyer, into Beastly Wind Slash, into Claws. Like this. Oh, okay, I fucked that up. I messed that up. I meant to go for the... See, I think it's slightly harder to aim, so it requires a little bit more effort. And the whole point about grinding on Succ Zerker is the low amount of engagement that you need. So I scratched that. You're better off doing a Lava Piercer into Beastly Wind Slash, into Predatory Hunt, or Frenzy Destroyer, like this. Yeah, that's just... You can pick the one you want. Way easier to aim. Less room for error. I know some people, they're the opposite of me. They want to grind on an engaging class. Like, they want to be able to, whatchamacallit, have fun while grinding. But for me, it's like, how easy can I get it? Like, honestly, if they gave us, like, macros or something in the game, I would use it. Do something else. Like, I'd start the macro to grind at a spot, and then I'd go to the gym. If it was like completely part of BDO, I'd have it up just like AFK fishing. Gladly though, I think if they had that, BDO would be less whatchamacallit, less appealing, because then it's just whoever can be AFK but have their PC on the longest. So actually, I think if they introduced macros, I'd enjoy BDO less. So maybe that's like the far extreme where I wouldn't go, but spinning is good. Is nice. So I'm losing my BSR buff with about 60% BSR left. So what's the downtime on my BSR buff usually? Couple mobs. So I was at 60. 78 now. I think it's gonna be 2 packs to get my BSR buff up again. I will say the one annoying thing about using AP enhancers is you don't want to stop it until you don't want to stop your consumables until there's 5 minutes left. Versus with just without using AP enhancer, you stop your consumables when there's 15 minutes left. But a small price to pay for 3 AP increase. Alright, around 55% when we lost the BSR buff there. Slightly lower than when we lost it last time. But with the small event, I think I get my BSR buff a lot faster. Yeah, I got it right here. Now we can actually long spin and have it go through a full animation. Was that too many events? I think because I think there's still trash laying on the ground over there. I can kind of see it. So we're instead of going to the usual mob, we're gonna go back. I really think they need to update the pets to pick up everything when they're all tier 4. I don't know. If I'm the only one that thinks that, but alright, we're at 5 devours. It started off pretty bad, but turned around near the end here. We're probably just gonna have to wait for this guy's spawn. There we go. ended our Z buff with only 46 BSR. So this is definitely going to be 2 or 3 packs before we get it. I'm like observing this downtime on BSR because I think it's interesting. Interesting indeed. Because Succ Zerker doesn't have any speed buffs innate in its kit. Like, it doesn't have a crouching wolf like Mystic does. So when you have like the Z buff up, it's like really big on your damage and clear speed. It's much more impactful than just AP, I would say. Okay, so we'll probably get it after this one actually. Yeah, after this pack we'll have our Z buff up. Alright, I think I saw the mini AP go out, the melee one. Shout out to Leduck again for putting me onto that secret. And I hope everybody checks out the YouTube video so they can get more of these melee AP enhancers and then sell it to me on the Central Marketplace so I don't have to do the Amity game. About 4 minutes, 3 minutes left on this grind hour. Currently we're at 36k trash. Maybe we'll get 37k by the end of this. I don't know. But a lot better than expected, that's for sure. Is Succ Zerker the best PvEer? No, definitely not. But is it the most chill at DSR? I would say yes. It's tanky. The combo is probably the lowest APM you'll ever find at DSR specifically. Like at other spots, you might have to use claws a lot more, but there's like a good amount of downtime at DSR when you're waiting for the mobs to group up, and then when you have both your spins up, it's great. I think Succ Zerker would be like a S tier if I killed in the Raging Thunder spin, which I do kill some of them in, but I think there needs to be like, I probably need like 50 more AP to kill with the Raging Thunder spin, or a 30%, 20 to 30% buff on top of it, the current buff to Raging Thunder to get there. But that would be like pretty giga. Pretty giga. It's about 2 to 3 minutes left. On average, it's like 20 seconds per pack, maybe. 20, 30 seconds. So I would say we're gonna hit 37k. Which matches my best Mystic video right now. Even though my Mystic video was like 2 tides less. Yo, what's up, Bootfu? I'm doing a grind video on Succ Zerker. We got PvE buffs today. So far, they've been pretty good. This hour is about to end. I would say we have one pack left. And I think the buffs are going to end before I finish the pack. But since we were doing like a little bit of... oh, shit. Well, shit. I accidentally popped it. So, we'll finish this pack. But really, 6.3k trash is where the cutoff is. I meant to not have the buffs pop, but I forgot to stop it. I think that's the one downside of the melee AP enhancers. Sometimes you forget to stop your... Like, you can remember within 0 to 15 minutes, but anything further than that can be a little bit. So, to recap the hour, we did about 37k trash. We had 4 tides. We ran out of Agris around the 17-minute mark. So if we had more Agris, this would have easily been a 40k hour with how many tides we were getting. We got 6 Devours. Devours is just kind of RNG. Yeah, this is really, really comfy. I think the buffs, you know, just help the class. Especially with the method that Leduck taught me and the method that I'm teaching you guys, which is basically spin to win. It helps that I have no AP buff this time around. Thank you, Bepop and Stacked for that. But yeah, this was a really good hour. 37k trash is pretty good, I would say, for Succ Zerker. And I hope you guys like this video. If you need any help, please feel free to comment down in the YouTube section below. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.